Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So, today we have a battle against Shea. So yeah, looking at their team, looks to be really cool actually, pretty original, which is neat. Looking at my team, it is the same one that I used in the last game here. So, what do we want to lead with here is the question. And I think that is a good question, but I think we're gonna go with I think we're actually gonna go with the Roserade in this one. That seems pretty solid. Yeah, I think that'll work out. And so, yeah, we will see how that works out. Alright, so he is going to lead with the Bronzong as we lead with the Roserade. So that's not too bad for us, actually. So turn one here, I think we're actually just going to go ahead and try to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes on him. See what he wants to go for here, what kind of set this thing could be, and he does stay in, so we just go ahead and get that first layer of Toxic Spikes up, which is nice, as he's going to go for a future sight, so that's interesting. So yeah, I think, what do we want to do here this turn? I don't know that he actually has a way to get rid of hazards on his team, actually, so you know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and set the next layer of Toxic Spikes up, actually. So that is what we're going to do. So there's the second set of Toxic Spikes on the board, as he's going to go for a Trick Room. So that is, of course, going to make everything slower faster, and vice versa. So we definitely want to switch out this turn, because this is the turn that the Future Sight attack is supposed to come through. So the question is, what do we want to take that with? And I think the best thing we have is probably, I think at this point, it's probably going to be the Starmie. So we're going to go ahead and swap in with that, as we'll see what he wants to do. So there it is. And he is going to go for a Gyro Ball. So that's not going to do too much damage to us, actually. And then we are going to get hit with that Future Sight attack. And that's not going to do too much to us either, which is nice. We are still at above half, which is nice. So I think, unfortunately, we know this thing's going to be faster than us thanks to Trick Room. But I think the best thing we can do is actually just go ahead and try to fire off a Scald at something. He stays in and actually goes Explosion, so that's bad news. So yeah, we're not going to live that. So yeah, the explosion is going to knock him out, but unfortunately also knock us out. So we're both going to go down to 5 off that exchange. We're going to have a double down, so we're both going to get a blind switch in here. So yeah, that is an interesting turn of events. I think, what do we want to bring in? I think we're going to go for the Kecleon, actually. Trick Room is up, so he's actually going to go into the Obama Snow, which is interesting. We're going to go for the Kecleon, so he is going to get badly poisoned off the Toxic Spikes, which is great. I'm going to get the Snow Warning, of course, to set the Hail up. So this is going to be interesting, because I'm not actually sure who's slower between Kecleon and Abomasnow. I think we might be faster normally, which means in Trick Room we're going to be slower. I think the best course of action here is just to stay in and go Drain Punch, so that's what we're going to do. And he is going to end up going first, which is unfortunate. He's going to go for the Aurora Veil, which is also unfortunate. So going to go ahead and get that physical and special defense boosts for several turns. We're going to go for the Drain Punch, and that is unfortunately not going to do nearly enough after the Aurora Veil going up. So that is bad news. We're going to get hit by the Hail. Leftovers recovery. He's going to go ahead and take some poison damage. And yeah, I think the Trick Room is still up for one more turn, unfortunately. I don't know if we really have a great switch into this thing at this point. So we do have a switch, an obvious switch, so I don't know if we want to make it or not, but you know what, I think we probably do, because we know this thing's outspeeding. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the Rotom here. I think this is the last turn with Trick Room, though I'm not positive, but we'll find out. So going to come in with Rotom Heat here, as he is going to go Blizzard, so that is not going to do too much to us, fortunately. We are going to take the hail damage there, and then he's going to take some toxic damage, and yeah, the dimensions are going to go back to normal, which is great. So now we know we're going to be outspeeding him for sure. So the only question here is, what is he? I don't know that he's going to want to stay in on this matchup, but the question is, what will he want to come in with? So unfortunately, he has a lot of switches to pretty much anything we can do, but I think, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? I think we have to play it safe, though. I think we just have to go for the overheat, so that's what we're going to do. And he does not stay in, indeed, and he's going to swap into the Rhyperior. So yeah, he's going to come in with that, as he is going to get badly poisoned off the Toxic Spikes, which is great. We are going to go overheat. We do connect with that. We're max special attack. Choice Specs, even so, doesn't do a ton of damage, unfortunately. And of course, we get that special attack drop off that. So we're both going to take some hail damage there as well, and he's also going to take some poison damage. So I think, unfortunately, we are choice locked into overheat, so I think we're going to want to get out of here. Unfortunately, we don't really have a great hard switch to the Rhyperior. So what do we want to do here? I think not 100% sure what we want to bring in here, actually. Yeah, I really don't have anything that I want to switch into this thing. You know what? I think the best course of action here is to actually just go for the Ninjask, unfortunately. So that's what we're going to do. So this is basically going to be a fodder switch, because we really need a clean switch into this thing to deal with it. So going to bring Ninjask in here. He is going to go Stone Edge, so that's really bad. That's going to hit us all the way down to the Focus Sash, but we do survive, of course, because of it. And then, unfortunately, the hail damage is going to go ahead and take us out. So that's going to drop us to 4, which is not great, but he is going to be forced to take another round of hail damage, as well as some toxic damage, so that is racking up on him, which is nice. But the good news is that does give us a clean switch, give us the clean switch that we need. So we're going to clean switch into Roserade here, which should be in a pretty decent spot. So I think we're just going to go ahead and go straight for a Giga Drain. No reason not to here. We'll see what he wants to do. And Roserade actually matches up pretty well against most of the stuff he has left, so yeah, it could work out, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, he's actually just going to stay in and let the Rhyperior go down here. We of course outspeed, and the Giga Drain, despite the critical hit, that did not matter at all. That would be more than enough to take the Rhyperior out from that range and knock him down to 4, which is great news for us. And the hail is also done, so that is also great news for us. So we will see what he wants to bring in response, and it is going to be the X-Cloud. So this is kind of, he is going to get badly poisoned, which is nice. So this is kind of one of the last big things that stand in the way of Roserade and putting in some real work here. So I think we just have to make, at this point, we have to make the obvious switch. We definitely don't want to leave Roserade in on this thing, so we're just going to go ahead and switch directly into the Aggron. We do have the X for resistance to the stab move here, so we're going to go ahead and come in with the Aggron. and he is going to go Boom Burst, so we are X4 resistant, max HP, but even so, that does a pretty sizable chunk of damage to us there. Takes us down by about a quarter, but we are going to regain some HP with the leftovers, and then he took some Life Orb, I believe, and also toxic damage. So, yeah, I think at this point, what we're going to want to do here is just go ahead and stay in on this thing. I think the best course of action, because we really need to get rid of this thing, I think the best course of action is to go for a head smash, so that's what we're going to do, as he's not going to want to stay in on this matchup, and he is going to switch directly into the slow bro, so that thing is going to get badly poisoned off those toxic spikes. We are going to go head smash, and unfortunately we do miss, so that really sucks. That does really suck, actually. So we do get some HP back with the leftovers. This thing is going to take some damage from the poison. So now we know I think we actually should outspeed this thing, though I'm not 100% positive, but I believe we should outspeed this thing. Now the only question is, do we want to risk missing another head smash? With that X-Plowed around in the back, we really need to keep the Aggron around for the X-Plowed right now. So I think we have to switch. What do we switch into on this thing, though? I think either way it's going to be a bad time, but I think it might be a bad time, but I think we got to switch in Roserade here, so we're going to make the take a little bit of a chance. Hopefully it pays off. We have to get Aggron out of there, though, I think, so we're going to switch Roserade in directly, and he is going to go Trick Room, so that is kind of bad for us. He's going to get the Trick Room back up, as he is going to regain some HP with the leftovers, and then he's going to take some poison damage. So the Aurora Veil is going to be gone, so that's good news. But unfortunately, this thing is going to be outspeeding us now. Now the only question is what kind of coverage is he going to be packing, knowing that he's a Trick Room set. So I hate to keep switching over and over again, but that might be what we have to do here. So I think, especially now, we kind of need to run the Trick Room turns out. So I think we're actually going to go ahead and swap directly into the Rotom here, just to try and see what kind of moveset that he has. So we're going to swap to the Rotom once again, as he is going to go for a Psychic, so he does have that on deck, unfortunately. That is going to knock Rotom down to about a third. We do survive. He does get the special defense drop, which is pretty unfortunate for us. He is going to regain some HP with the leftovers and then take some more poison damage, which is good news for us. So yeah, unfortunately, I think the only thing we can do right now is just stay in and let Rotom go down here. We're just going to go ahead and click Volt Switch, but we know he's going to be faster thanks to the Trick Room, so he's just going to go for the Psychic again. And unfortunately, we cannot take that, so that's going to get rid of Rotom and knock us down to 3, as he is going to get more HP back with the leftovers, and then he is going to take more damage with the poison. So the toxic damage is really racking up there on him, which is nice, as we are trying to run the Trick Room turns down here. I think there's only like maybe one turn left, so we are going to come in with Kecleon. So we have a little bit of a choice to make here. I don't know that he's going to want to stay in on this matchup here, so especially with the toxic damage racking up. So we could make, I think we might need to try and make a bold prediction here as to what he might want to bring in on us. I think, what do we want to do here? I think we have to try and make a bold prediction. So our bold prediction is we're going to, this is going to be a critical prediction actually. I think what we have to do, because I don't think he's going to stay in. So I think what we have to do is I think we're going to go for a power-up punch here, anticipating him not to stay in. And he actually does stay in, and he goes for the yawn. So that is a little unfortunate. We are going to get a power-up punch on this thing, though. So we're going to nail him with that. It's going to do virtually nothing to this thing. And then we do get that attack increase, as he is going to regain some HP with the leftovers, and then he is going to take more poison damage there, knocking him down to about a third. So yeah, now we're going to be in a very interesting position, because if we stay in, we're going to go to sleep, which is bad news. I think the Trick Room has one more turn, if I'm not mistaken. So I think what we kind of have to do is we have to switch to Aggron. I think that's the play we have to make here to avoid going to sleep, and just in case he goes for Psychic, in case he doesn't switch out. So yeah, I think we have to go to Aggron here. So indeed he is going to switch out, kind of figured he would, and he's going to go into Azumarill, which is kind of unfortunate. He is going to get poisoned, which is good news though, and we are going to switch, and we're going to be switching in the Aggron. So we come in with that, and we are going to get some leftovers recovery, which is nice, and he is going to start to take some poison damage, which is nice. So yeah, he might want to stay in on this, but the Trick Room is over, which is good. Not sure if he's going to want to stay in here, but I think the play either way is to actually just go Iron Head, so that's what we're going to do. And he does stay in. We outspeed him, hit the Iron Head. It's not going to actually do a lot of damage to him, knocking him down a little above half, but we do get the flinch, which is really nice, actually. So he can't do anything this turn. We get more HP with the leftovers, and he takes more poison damage. That is going to go ahead and activate his berry, citrus berry. That is to put him back up to about 3/4 health. So this time around, I think we really have to go for a head smash to try and get rid of this thing. So I think we probably, or do we have to go for a head smash? We could switch out, because at this point I don't think he's gonna belly drum, just because of where his HP is at and the fact that his berry. So you know what? We're gonna switch to the Roserade. We're going to predict that he's not going to want to belly drum at this stage, thanks to the poison and his HP. So we're going to come in with the Roserade. We do resist both his stab moves as he goes for the waterfall. That is going to take us down by about a third, which is not bad damage, but we are going to be able to get some HP back with the Black Sludge as he takes more poison damage. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in with the Roserade here and go for a Sludge Bomb. I don't think there's any reason not to. We do outspeed him. We're going to nail him with the Sludge Bomb, and that will be more than enough. I don't think the crit mattered there. Definitely didn't, I don't think, since we are max special attack, but it's going to get rid of the Azumarill, knocking him to 3, as we do get more HP back with the leftovers, or the Black Sludge rather. So that is pretty nice for us. So yeah, now he's going to go ahead and come in with the X-Plowed. I think we definitely have to switch here once again, so we're just going to make the obvious switch back to the Aggron here. Don't want to take any risks here. I think it's a toss-up whether we'll outspeed who. But we come in with the Aggron as he goes Boom Burst again. So yeah, that is going to do a decent chunk of damage to us as he takes Life Orb Recoil there. We do get some HP back with the leftovers, so we're sitting at about 3/4, which is not bad as he continues to take poison damage. So I think we're again just going to go ahead and put our faith in Head Smash, because I don't think Iron Head's doing enough damage either way. He stays in, goes Surf. He's got that on deck, unfortunately, and we cannot take one of those. So that's actually really bad for us. That's going to finish the Aggron off, knocking us to 2. As he does take more Life Orb damage, and he is going to take poison damage as well. So now we're going to have a little bit of a choice on our hands here. I think, is he in Sucker Punch range with the Kecleon is the question. I kind of don't think he is. So I think we have to go Roserade. and we have to hope that we're faster than him. So unfortunately, I think that's the situation we're in here. So we're going to come in with Roserade, and we're going to click Sludge Bomb. Who's going to be faster? We are going to be faster with the Roserade. We're going to hit the Sludge Bomb, and it is going to be enough from that range to get rid of that X-Cloud, knocking into 2, which is amazing. We are going to get more HP back with the Black Sludge, which is also amazing. So Roserade is really just carrying this game, which is incredible. So he is going to come in with the Slow Bro. Not a lot of time left on the clock. We're going to go for the Giga Drain here. As we do outspeed, of course, going to hit the Giga Drain, and it is going to be enough from that range to finish that Slow Bro off. We get all of our HP back, which is incredible. Slow Bro goes down. That knocks him to just 1. So yeah, that is incredible for us. Seconds left on the clock here. His last Pokemon is going to be the Abomasnow, which is quite weakened. He is going to get the Snow Warning, of course, but that is not going to matter. We know we should be outspeeding. We're just going to click Sludge Bomb one more time here. And indeed, we do outspeed. And from that range, that Sludge Bomb will be enough with another critical hit, actually, which I don't think mattered. Definitely didn't matter from that range. But that is going to take out the Abomasnow, and that is game. So we are going to get a 2-0 victory there over Shea, but that was a great game, actually. Very close, very competitive. Definitely some hacks there, both ways a little bit. We got a lot of pointless crits, but yeah, we also got some other stuff that did matter. So yeah, but that was just an all-around good one, and Roserade just absolutely carrying the team on that one, and that is definitely a sight to see, and a sight worth seeing. So, but yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and/or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So, that's it, and we'll see you next time.